Well, Lindita Torres-Winters is an Aurora businesswoman and founder of Lindita Salsas, and she's recently shared one of her recipes with us, Mexican lasagna.
That's right, and we've watched Lindita prepare it along with a few kitchen tips along the way. And this week she shows us how to top it off for some extra flavor and presentation.
While everything is in the oven, getting cooked and ready for dinner time, this is the perfect time to start doing your toppings. And we're gonna start out with our lettuce here. I'm using a half a head of lettuce. Okay, what we wanna do is just get it ready. And I'm gonna serve it up in a big bowl here because I've got a lot of people to feed. And again, we're gonna be topping it off with, I said, our lettuce and tomato, and I use the cherry tomato. I would like to say it was from my garden, but it's not. Store-bought, and they are wonderful. I use the Colorado tomatoes, very fresh. And of course, I do use cilantro. And fresh, of course. I did grow some fresh this year. And you know, again, when you go to the grocery store, and this is just for your topping, okay? But when you go to the grocery store, you get a bunch like this, right? Correct? What do you do with it? You toss it, you know, because you don't really use enough of it, you know? And of course, I use the stems as well. Use the stems, use it all, as much as you can. That's where the flavor is. I'm gonna put it on my little dish here because we're gonna be using that to top our dish. Okay, and what do you do with the leftovers? Well, of course, you use your ice tray. And this is a great tip because, you know, you have so much and you only use a little bit. Don't get rid of it, don't toss it. Put it in the freezer. And let me tell you, it works perfect. You can just use either a tablespoon, any type of measurement that you would like, and you add them right in there. And again, I use the stem as well. You gotta use the stem because a lot of the flavoring is in there. What you want to do is after you've filled up your tray, put some water in it and stick it in the freezer. And it's great for other recipes that I make. For my Spanish rice, my calditos, my sopas, todo. Ah, it's delicious. So it's ready to go when you are. And for my Spanish rice, I'll take like 4 cubes out because I do like cilantro. And this is just a little tip that I have for you. Our toppings are ready to go, and guess what? We're ready for the final presentation. Let's get started because we got a lot of hungry people out there. And of course, let me just run it through again. At 350 for 40 minutes, let it sit for 10. Okay, and presentation is so important. I don't know about you, but I've got to make it look really pretty, and not just that, it does taste better. Somehow, some way. So we're gonna top it off. This is our stacked Mexican lasagna here. It's beautiful, isn't it? Okay, we're gonna top it off with some lettuce. Okay. Tomatitos aquí, like that. Aha. And of course, a little dash of cilantro. Okay. And I do like to make it a little pretty, only because you have a wonderful presentation, but not just that. You want to have something on the side, of course, with some salsa and chips. So we're going to add some chips right on the side there, make it look nice and pretty. Así. Add a little bit of salsa. That was Lindita salsa. And some sour cream. So you add a little topping of that. And of course, you got to have that cilantro. Are you ready to eat? I am. And you know what? I just want to say thank you for joining me here today. And have a wonderful day. So, gracias y buenos días. Salud. For this recipe and many more, visit linditasalsa.com.
And we will have a new recipe and new segments from Lindita's Kitchen beginning January 4th, so to be sure to tune in for that.